Good afternoon. I'm Dipu Ghosh, co-founder and chief executive officer of Hepatiq. We make a software product that provides a quantification of liver function. There are a lot of tests out there that look at the liver. They include blood tests, imaging tests, biopsies. They're all looking at fibrosis or scarring in the liver. That has its uses, but it's like the liver is very different. It regenerates, body increases blood flow to the liver. So in an attempt to get more function out of what is remaining. So anything that's measuring the fibrosis or scarring in the liver is missing all of that hemodynamic phenomena. We quantify that, and we are FDA cleared. We're looking for financing to scale up sales and marketing. So this is the market we are after. This is a research company that looked at the liver disease diagnostics market. It's huge, $8 billion a year, growing rapidly. About a little less than half of that is imaging. The rest is biopsies and blood tests and so on. So a little less than 4 billion is what we are after. So here's the problem we're solving. That's a very sick liver. The whitish areas you see is fibrosis or scar tissue, and which is what everything else is measuring. The bumps you see is the liver regenerating. It's one of the few organs in the body that can do that. And also, as I mentioned, the body increases blood flow to get more function. And we are the only product in the world which quantifies function. And there's a lot of research that shows that function outperforms any measurement of fibrosis for patient outcomes. How do we do it? It's pretty simple. We are a pure software product. The physician managing the patient will refer them to a standard scan. It's a SPECT scan. It's like a CT scan without the x-rays. And we take those images. Our software analyzes those images, and they get a report. The radiology department that has a SPECT scanner, they collect about $1,400 from Medicare, more from private insurance, under an existing CPT code, and we collect $95. So there's no capital expense needed, there's no subscription fee, there's no maintenance costs, it's pure fee per use, takes all the friction out of the sale. And here's what our software looks like. It can run both locally and on the cloud. You can see that's a SPECT image. It's very low resolution images, that's the nature of SPECT. So it's very hard to extract useful quantitative information from these images. And we have done just that with our algorithms, which are patented. The software is entirely automated. You just press that analyze button, and you get a report like this. These color-coded reports have multiple indices of liver disease. The one on the left, top left, PHM, is our measure of function. And you can see that a person may have, like this person, relatively slightly reduced function for many years. Liver disease moves slowly. All the other tests of liver disease, in particular elastography, would show them as F4. It's a F0 to F4 scale. So you don't see the change. But this patient had slightly reduced function for 3 years and then started deteriorating rapidly. We would detect that. And we also detect fatty liver disease and portal hypertension. We have an index of alcohol activity. So there's a wealth of diagnostic information that no other liver test will provide. I mentioned research. This was a 8-year multi-center prospective clinical trial called the HALSEA trial that was funded by the NIH. And they looked at many different ways of looking at the liver. And our index, PHM, was one of the best, and it's the only one that's FDA cleared. This is a publication that came out just last December from the Community Memorial Hospital System in Ventura and here in California. And they feel that Hepatiq will revolutionize care for cirrhotic patients. As I mentioned, we have patents, the 2 issued patents, US patents, and we just got a notice of allowance on a 3rd patent. This is on liver cancer detection, which is a hard problem. And this will be our next product. And we also have 9 registered trademarks. So even if somebody were to design around our patents, they won't be able to call the indices what we do. We are now our go-to-market strategy is direct promotion to the physicians. So we are going to be attending these conferences this year. I just returned from the Society of Interventional Radiology conference in Phoenix, and there was tremendous interest in our product, and we got like 60 leads from it. This is the team. We plan to, reason for the raise is we want to accelerate the sales and marketing, so we plan to hire more staff. My background, I've been basically all my career in medical devices. I was vice president at a company similar to this, which made bone density diagnostic software. But I learned from that because we sold the software for $22,000, it was a big barrier. So that's why I designed this on a fee per basis with no friction in the sale. And also I have significant amount of skin here, having invested more than $1 million of my own money. My co-founder and partner, Dr. Haves, is an authority on liver disease. He spent 20 years of his career developing these techniques, and he also has invested more than $1 million in the company. That market report that I mentioned at the beginning also looked at the players in this market, and we are mentioned here among the big boys. This is also our exit strategy. One of these companies can probably write the big check that will induce us to sell. So to summarize, why invest in Hepatiq? It's a huge market. We are the only FDA-cleared product that provides quantitative liver function. Everything else is looking at fibrosis. To use the car analogy, fibrosis is like measuring the air in the gas tank. Function is the gas in the gas tank, and this particular car's gas tank expands. So fibrosis misses a lot. We have a strong IP position with 3 US patents, 4 foreign patents, and 9 trademarks. And so we have pure software. We have exceptionally good margins. And our customer has, besides getting better diagnostic and therefore better management of patient, can make a lot of money. Thank you.